Hello, loyal YouTube subscribers. This is Dave with DC Adventures again. So this is my third time doing this video, and hopefully this time I'll get it right. We have Colleen here to help out this time, so it should go better this time. So I said back in the spring I was going to do a video of the new trailer built once it was built. Well, I never got around to it, so I'm going to do it now. So if you remember from the last one, I had some of the things I was going to change on the last one and add on to this one. So I'm going to walk you through some of the differences between the old trailer and the new trailer. So I'll start at the front. So at the front, I got a 130 amp hour battery, and this is just sitting in this box here, so it's not inside the trailer in case it tips over or anything like that. Then my light switches for the back lights, the pump, and the side lights, internal lights, stuff like that. This here lid, so this is just storage in here, extra storage. And then we'll go over here. This is plugged. It's kind of muddy to see, but this is where the solar panels plug in. And then down there I have an extra 12 volt plug. So we'll go to the side now. Actually, we'll go to the back first. First thing we want to do when we get to the spot and we're going to set up is we want to take this side panel off. So there's 4 latches to keep her nice and secure. Put that down. Flip the legs up. And then we just slide it out. And there we have our table. Now this table, the legs can extend to be part of the kitchen setup, or we can just use it as a coffee table height. And right now we're just going to use it for a lower table because we're going to have some lunch here. So the side panel's been removed. That's the table over there. So we have 5-pound propane tank on this side. As you can see, I have the 2 stabilizer jacks. So when you want to set up, you just pull the pin, put it down. So we'll open this one up. Again, 2 latches. This door has a connecting rod that connects it back there so it doesn't sway in the wind. Open this one up. Here we got a little pop-up drawer, or a pop-up shelf, I mean, to say. So, of course, the fridge-freezer combo completely slides out. What is it? It's an 80-liter fridge. So it has a freezer and fridge, or you can make it all a fridge or all freezer, whatever you want to do. LED light strip here. So the switch is here. So in the nighttime, if you're going to grab a beer, you just turn on the light. As you can see, the hot water heater. So I got a quick connect here and a on-off valve there. Hot and cold running water. So these are quick connects, so you would hook your shower nozzle right up to the shower hose, right up to the hot water. And then this propane hose would just fit on the 5-pound propane tank on the back side. Then over to here. Now I'll open this up, but as you can see, the trailer is not level right now because we're just on top of a hill. But there's 4 latches here and another 5-pound propane tank here, as you can see. So 4 more latches. We got a level indicator there. So, stainless steel worktop for your kitchen area. Of course, the drawer is going to come out because it's not level. This bottom drawer slides out, and then this attaches to here. So that makes this fairly solid. Your cutting board can be used here, or you can take it out. Thinking that you would use it there, and then I put a garbage bag holder here. So if you were cutting whatever, you could just aim to the garbage. And then we have a collapsible sink there. Of course, the oven and fridge, oven and fridge combo, oven and stove combo is on a slide and a swivel. So you would just set it up here, you would take out the regulator, put it on the back. The propane hose runs through the trailer and it's hooked onto the other 5-pound propane tank there. So you can either have this either direction you want, like this, like that, whatever. We usually keep it like this, then we can have access to this drawer. Of course, up here we have a 270-degree awning. That's the Fox Wing awning. Another drawer here for your dry goods. Now these drawers are 28 inches long, and I think these ones are 9 inches deep. Those are 6 inches deep, but they go through actually half of the trailer. So we go around the back. So once you get and where you're going and you want to use the barbecue is on what they call coffee table hinges. So it pops up, slides up. Then you would just flip it up, put the hose on, and the hose connects to the propane tank over here. And it pops back and pops down. Of course, the tent is here. Anybody watching this has probably seen a dozen videos or more on rooftop tents, so I won't go into depth on that one. But as with the rooftop tent, it has the annex, which is the small room on the bottom underneath the tent where the ladder is and stuff like that. And so in order to use the annex and the awning as well, you want the tent to be up higher than your head. But if it's up... Alright, so back again, we got cut off there. So I was about to show you the tent. So I was saying, when the tent is open, you need the tent up higher than your head so you can walk underneath it, and with the awning as well. So the solution I came up with for that is a hydraulic lift cart that I retrofitted to lift the tent. So I'll go ahead and show you that. We'll just slide that out of the way. I'll slide the fridge out here so I can get it at. And then it's just about, 7 or 8 pumps. So there, it's at full height now. So it has 2 supports right here. So once it's up, you would flip them down, and then that would keep the hydraulic cylinder from seeping over time. Here I have these turnbuckle stands. So you would put this into the slot there and put some tension on it just to keep it from swaying a bit there. Probably not 100% necessary, but I made them anyway. I got 2 for the back and 1 for the front. And then of course your awning is at a nice height, then you can easily walk underneath it for the kitchen and whatnot. And the awning wraps around to cover the barbecue and the fridge. So, over to here. So the water supply has a 60-liter water tank embedded into the bottom of the trailer. 60 liters. So as you can see, this is storage in here. The fridge takes up a fair bit of room, so I made a shelf. So we put our long stuff there. Poles and whatnot. Now, here's the cool thing. In order to run the fridge-freezer combo indefinitely, somebody told me they figured that needed about at least 100 watts of solar. I had 50 watts first, and that didn't do anything. It only lasted about a day or so, and then it depleted the battery. So now we have 210 watts of solar. So the solar panels are folding. So they just fit nice and snugly in there. You would open them up. and then put them on the front here, onto this clip. There we go. Open that one up. And then, as I said earlier, the plug-in is right over there. The charge controller is in that box. So this is 210 watts of solar. And we did an experiment where I had this running for a week, and it kept the battery charged the whole time. So as far as I know, it can run the fridge and freezer indefinitely. This is the fill for the water tank right there. We have another 12 volt there. The propane tanks, you don't need to take them off when you're using them. You just hook the hoses right where they are. When you do need to take them off, then it's just you undo that and pop it out.
Hi everyone, I'm Colleen, the other half of DC Adventures. I just wanted to explain a little bit more about the trailer and kind of how the concept of this trailer came about. So our last trailer was much higher. It was almost as high as where the tent is now, and it was an empty shell inside. So whenever we came anywhere to set up, we actually had a sliding deck that slid everything out, and we had to take everything out one by one to get to anything, and it was a huge pain in the ass. So the idea for this trailer came about sitting around talking about our wish list of ideas of what we'd love to see and have, and that's where the idea started to come out of, you know, wouldn't it be great if we could just pull down the side and be able to have everything right there? So we could pack this trailer, have it packed all the time, and anytime we want to go anywhere, we can hook up and be gone within minutes. So that's where the idea of this trailer came about. So if you look at the side, when we take the side down, we have Dave put the stainless steel top on it for me so I could use it as a cutting board or have it for my kitchen. So previously we used, it was a Bass Pro kitchen setup, so it was an actual table we had to take out, the legs, the sink, everything was in it, which was great, but again, when it's raining out, pouring rain, and you got to pack up, it's not that convenient. So the idea here was everything is right in this trailer for me. So I have all my pots and pans are right in here. All my dry goods are in here, my coffee pot. On this side is where the cutting board is. All my silverware is right here. As well, when I reach in here, I've got, you know, our bathroom stuff and some extra cleaning supplies and things like that. So this trailer is basically packed all the time. All we got to do is throw a bag in of clothes and go. Obviously the trailer's not level, so everything is flatting out. Again, the stove is right here. Everything is within arm's reach basically. So the stove, fridge, the barbecue's right there, the fridge, the hot water. So essentially I have a better setup here than I do at home. So it's perfect and convenient when you're out, because when it rains or if you get somewhere late at night, this is quite literally 5 minutes or less and we're set up. All you got to do is pop the tent up and go. As well, the next piece that is better is that because this can lift, or you can set it up when it's still down low, means if we can pull in somewhere like we are right now and just pop the tent and stay overnight and not have to go into an elaborate setup of putting the tent up, putting the annex on, none of that. We just simply park and you're set up, which is the ideal situation. Where we go from this concept, who knows? There's little tweaks that we probably would like to make, but honestly right now, this to me is one of the most convenient setups that we can have. So for most people, you may have seen these rooftop tents are usually on top of the Jeep. Most people have the rooftop tents on top of their Jeep with their awning on the Jeep. We thought about that, but we're the type of people that when we go places, we like to explore. And when this tent is set up, so if you look at it right now, we're still hooked onto the trailer. If this tent was set up, we wouldn't be able to go anywhere if it was on top of our Jeep, right? So the best part about having it on the separate trailer itself is we can unhook at any given time of where we're at and still take the Jeep and still tour around and not worry about our setup. So we don't have to pop the tent, take it down every day. We can set it up for a couple of days and take the Jeep and tour around. And that, to me, is the most convenient part about having the rooftop tent on a separate trailer.
So when you go to take the tent down, there's just a lever on the lifting arm here, just like a bicycle brake lever, and you just pull that in, and then that releases the hydraulic, and down she goes, and then she rests on 4 rubber anti-vibration pads there. So out of all the off-roading we've done with this, it doesn't shake or move around, or it's solid. It's really good. Table goes down here, flip it over. Oh, wrong way. Silly me. Now flip it over. Yep. There. So you put the table up, line up the hinges, and then just slide her into place. Put the legs down, and like I say, these legs extend up as well to make the table higher if needed. And there you go. And that saves you the hassle of bringing an extra folding table and taking it out and setting it up.